Good morning. Look, breakfast. I sliced off a hearty piece of that bread I made last night. Paulie was thrilled with it. He made some with honey, butter and honey for dessert for himself instead of a dessert. Now my giant coffee, which is half done already. I don't have a lot of things on my to-do list today, house-wise, because I got a lot of stuff done yesterday, but I do need to make 4 videos today, which might be a bit of a challenge, so we'll see how well I can tackle that. I have a project video for Wild Record Crafts. I have a Friday Fun Bits, the daily vlog, and the review of, or a close-up look at the Organic Wear Physicians Formula blush that I found at Dollar Tree. And I might go to another Dollar Tree this weekend to see if they have any other products or any other colors. So I picked out the lighter color because I'm fair and I don't need blush to stand out like someone's punched me in the face. So I'm going to get a couple of things started. I'm going to insert a clip from yesterday because I had to heavily edit down my video because there was so much footage. It was over 30 minutes. So next you'll see a little bit of outdoors with the dogs and me chatting on a windy day. It's beautiful outside. And here comes Chester. Alright. Should we go in the driveway? Yeah, it's windy, but it's beautiful and warm in the sun. Oops. I just threw it right across my raised beds. Oh, no eggies from the girls yet, but I did give them some mealworms and opened up the coop or the garage so they can get some fresh air. And there's my window well cover already on. Yeah, you're really cute, Chester. Very cute. But no, honey, no. Spectacular. I could totally do this for at least a few minutes. I would work outside, however, it's very, very bright. I'd have to sit in the shade, and then it defeats the whole purpose of being in the sun. Nice and toasty and warm. I still have a sweater on. Oh, and here's my update on the bruise. Where is it? Where the heck am I? Right there. It doesn't hurt anymore. Just it's all yellow and grass is coming in. I think we'll have to schedule a first trimming because the front yard is definitely... Chester, what did you find? So intently. Here comes Cheech. She's the annoying one who's been begging to go out every 15-20 minutes. She's all dog. She's little, but she's all dog. Hello, old dog. Oh. She's presenting herself, and Moses like, I could care less. Moses is a eunuch. Our little eunuch. So, all the buds from that tree have dropped. It's all the like ready thing. These things. And I think that's what's causing kind of the itchy feeling in my throat. And there goes Chester, scratching his back. So funny. So I'm thrilled that the girls, the little chicks, learned how to drink out of their water bottle. I've removed the dish that they had in there because they were just dunking their butts in there, and that is not pleasant. Why would you want to drink the water after you've had your tushy in it? So that will make it easier to take care of them because, and that didn't take very long, a little bit over a week. Not too shabby in the scheme of things. So later this afternoon I will probably do this outside since it's so nice out. I'll bring the little cardboard box that I saved that they came in and put them in there while I clean out their the tote that they're in, and I have to grab the shavings from the garage from the big girls. Put in some fresh shavings because it's garbage and recycling today. And I think what I'm going to do next is I have a meeting later on that I'm just listening in on. So I'm going to bring all of my coupons that I've been saving for the last month and go through them because it's recycling. So I'll cut the ones that I need, want, or might want to use, and the rest will go in the recycler. I love getting rid of stuff. It's one of the reasons I believe I'm not a hoarder. There's parts of my life that I'm disorganized in, but I am working on it. At least I'm making a valiant effort. So, oh my gosh, I hope that you guys even hear me because it's so windy out, and I'm not sure whether the mic from the camera is picking that up. No, all done. All done, Chester. Oh my gosh. See, it's another beautiful day. I wish we could play hooky and go down to the river or down to the shore, to the ocean, or even down to the lake, which is right in town. But I don't dare take Polly's car out again. Ugh, I have to figure out what to do about that too. So today's dinner is already made, but I think what I need to do is grab my recipe book for my bread maker and see what I need for Italian bread, and if I have everything on hand, I'll put a bread in. That way we'll have some fresh bread for tonight's dinner, and then I don't have to worry about making anything. It's just a matter of warming it up. I pureed it and put it away last night before going to bed, so that's done. And maybe make the little mini cheesecakes for dessert. We'll see. See if I'm feeling enthusiastic. Now the only thing that I have remaining, the only protein that I have remaining in the refrigerator for the week is some shaved steaks. So I'm thinking maybe I want to make something teriyaki beef tomorrow, which might be nice. And if I'm gonna have to take a look and see if there's a lot of. We also have leftovers from shepherd pie last night, but I might have some for lunch. If there's still a lot left over, I could certainly put away 2 portions for like lazy meals, because I know we have some jambalaya in the freezer that are lazy meals that are already packed up. It wouldn't hurt to put a couple of soups in there too. That might be a good idea. Because, you know, if you have, I have a difficult time making just a small enough portion just for, one for each one of us. Because, how do you make soup just 2 portions? I think I just have an issue with, I always cook like we have a giant family and it's just the 2 of us. That's okay. So, yeah, I have a couple of things to decide. But before I go back into my office, I will grab the recipe book, which I keep inside my bread maker. That way I don't lose it. I also have an electronic copy of it somewhere. Chester's so funny. So I'll grab that and see what I know I have yeast on hand, and I took butter out of the fridge last night, and obviously I have eggs, so and bread flour. So I think I might have everything I need. So I'm just going to take a look and make sure. And the other thing I think I need to do is refill my bread flour, because it's in a big canister in the mudroom that's sealed. It's just one of those 5-gallon containers from the hardware store, but it's lined with a fresh, clean garbage bag, and that's what I have my flour in. Oh my gosh, it's windy. Yeah, I don't even know if this is going to be a usable clip, but you'll forgive me if it's loud and windy, because you see, it's nature. Alright, I'm going to go back in now. You're going to be getting a lot of this because I'm trying out all the things, or some of the things that I purchased yesterday at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to do a separate video on this Organic Wear Physicians Formula blush because it's so nice. I'm genuinely surprised. I know their products are nice, but finding it for $1 was a coup. Practically a coup. So I use a lot of rubber bands. I have long hair, so I usually put it up either in a bun or in a ponytail. Ponytail is easier, although I try not to make it too tight because that could cause a headache over the course of a day. And I have a couple of pet peeves about rubber bands. I was at either CVS or Walgreens, and a similar pack, and I think it might have been 10, was $4. So at Dollar Tree, it's 15 for a buck. And because I go through so many of them, and I do appreciate good quality or, better quality products, there are certain things that just don't make any sense to spend more money on, like these rubber bands. Now, I have a couple of caveats of what I find as a acceptable and not acceptable rubber band, and I'll see if I can find one that's yucky. So these are mechanically glued, stuck together. My pet peeve is when you go to use a rubber band, because you wind it around your hand, you put on your hands and you wind it around your hair, is getting cut by this glue seam, which I have had happen to me numerous times, to a point where, you cut the skin and it bleeds. Not what you want from a product that's supposed to hold your hair together, because there's no warnings on here. Right? If there were, they would be poorly written, because I'm sure this is made in China, and translations sometimes are hysterical. So 15 rubber bands for $1, and they're nice elastics. They're not a center core elastic. The whole thing is an elastic, so it stretches just enough. And I lose these either because they burst, they rupture, the seal gives way, they wear out because they get too stretched out, or my cat steals them. So, as you would imagine, with those three things, I go through quite a few of them. As a matter of fact, I have a Ziploc bag of them in my bathroom cabinet. So I'm going to add these two there and see if I can find one that is not quite so well sealed. As you can see, some of them are a little less, like this has you could see in profile, this one has a little bit more of a glue. Yeah, that would hurt because that's actually sharp. But the rest of them are fine, and the first one I pulled off the bottom, which I have in my hair right now, is working fine. We'll see how it holds out. I've grabbed a brand new rubber band, went to put in my hair, and the seam gives out completely, or I can't quite get 3 times around, and it's a lot of hair to get 3 times around. Sometimes I get 2, depending, So all in all, spending $1 on 15 is much better than $4 for 10. So yeah, quick review of these little, and I don't know, basic solutions. And they had these in multitudes of colors. Pastels for spring, bolds, there were even neons. I'm not ready to revisit neons because I lived through them in the mid-80s in high school. And neon leg warmers is not something you can get out of your head very easily, so I'm still recovering from that. If there's such a thing. Alright, so I thought I'd give you a quick heads up on this. Is there anything that you have bought at a discount store like Dollar Tree or, Dollar General that you have been genuinely happy with and just keep going back for more when you're out or you need a replacement? Because I would love to hear that. And if you do, you could do a video and just put a link in the comments and I'll go check it out. Here's an example of a rubber band. I had this in yesterday. It's a barrel, so there's a rubber band underneath this cover. So when it stretches, see the edge? It starts to rip, and that's a giant knot of glue right there. It's hard, and you get scraped by it. I definitely prefer the flat ones, but that's a personal preference. So this one's not stretched out yet, and I did have to pry this away from the cat because every time I take a rubber band off, she scurries off with it somewhere. So I busted her with it in her mouth. So yeah, so this one's gonna go at some point. So I'm just gonna toss it now since I have a pack of fresh ones. Yeah, there you go. So there's a comparison between them. One video down, 3 to go. Oh, and I got 3 eggs, and Polly's home. Well, he came home and then he ran out to go pick up stuff. He's making dinner tonight, so I don't have to worry about dinner. So that means I can continue crafting after work. So I just took a lunch break and made something. Should I give you a sneak peek? A little sneak peek? A little tiny sneak peek? I'll include a link in the description. Alrighty, that was video number 2. So I have one more video to go in addition to the regular vlogs, which is going to be the Friday Fun Bits. And actually something came up. Someone messaged me to say that they weren't seeing my videos in their queue. I've noticed that with people that I subscribe to, and I've also noticed a significant drop in views of my daily vlogs. You know, typically there'd be, I don't know, 250 to 300 views in about a day, and the last several days have not even reached like 175. Not that I'm hung up on the views, but it just seems like something has changed. So I don't know if there's just a lot of traffic, because when a video comes in a queue, and I publish all of my vlogs, daily vlogs, at 8 a.m. the following morning. So I don't know whether there's just a lot of other videos that have come into individual queues, so my video kind of gets falls towards the bottom because it's so early in the morning, or if there's something else going on that YouTube changed yet one more thing. But I did notice that I was missing several videos from some of the people that I subscribed to. So what I did is I went back to make sure that for their particular channel, so I don't miss any other videos, I get an email notification when they post a video, and that's usually within an hour or two, I would say, depending on how busy the server is, of when the video, that particular channel's video goes live. I get a notice, because that way I won't miss it. Like, I was shocked at one point that I had missed like 4 or 5 videos from someone who I watched literally every single video that they put up, and I thought maybe they were just on vacation or whatever, but no, it was just I didn't have the correct setting on my on that channel, and I changed it to notify me via email, which has helped out immensely. This way I don't miss anything. So if you don't already have that, I'm just making a recommendation. If you don't want to miss something from a channel, I'm not saying just mine, any channel, and grant you, if you follow, if you subscribe to hundreds and hundreds of different channels, you might want to be picky about which ones you want to be notified of every video that they put up, because otherwise your entire inbox would be inundated with notices from YouTube. So, you know, just a little heads up in case you are noticing that you're missing some videos from people that you follow. So there you go. That's my public announcement of YouTube issues for the day. So I'm going to go grab the stuff for the next video, and then I can get that done, and then I can upload stuff. And since I don't have to make dinner tonight, I'm thinking maybe a luxurious bath before our fancy schmancy dinner date. I think we might be having lobster tonight. I don't know. Polly's out shopping now. Okay, 3rd video done. And now I can put the chicks back. They're so cute. They are very cute at this age. Who would ever thought that I would have chickens? Not me. I certainly didn't. But I do. With this batch, it'll make a total of 10. So I'm editing, and I think I'm going to call it a night. Tomorrow is the town-wide tag sale in a neighboring town. Although it's supposed to be dreary and rainy all day, I could not locate for the life of me a rain date, so I think it just says rain or shine. So we'll see. Paulie said he's going to let me sleep in, and then when he gets back from his he's having his car looked at tomorrow morning. He's having a diagnostic. Then he'll come back and come pick me up to see if there are any tag sales, and if there are, we'll just go around, and if they're not, then we'll go run some errands, and then maybe come back home and cook together. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet tomorrow. It all hinders on how the weather is. So that's it for me for today. Don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching.